Hey everyone, it's your boy Big Bad Bobby here, and today we're going to talk about how to do everything career. Okay, so that being said, uh, we did our summons and we got one SSR, so I'm going to rock with it for the sake of doing this video, and we're going to go over a few things and then we're going to go into career. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about was how to get more gems. All right. So you come here to story.
あなたとウマ娘の話
Actually, if you come to story, there's two sides. There's main story, and then
人
there's
生とはあなた
Umamusume
とウマ娘
stories.
の話はとても
The
興味深いで
Umamusume
すね。
stories cover every single girl that you have in your inventory, and then it shows the ones that you can unlock. Now, with these, let's see, how
道場
many
破
gems
り
is
面
it?
白
It's
かっ
20
たな。
gems,
あなたとウ
20
マ
gems
娘の
per
話は
story.
とても興味深
So
いで
and
すね。
when you first start off, you have 4 stories that you can do. So that's 80 gems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 480 gems right there. Okay. Then if you come to main story, it's 30 gems, and I think it's 18 of them. One of them you don't get gems for. So that's another 300, 510. So that 480
人
and
生とは予
510
習
will put
復習
me
の繰り
over
返
the
し
hump
優
to
等
do
生の
another
第一
summon.
歩です。
So there's ways to get gems. So you don't have to worry about running out of gems. Okay. So let's go
タキヨ
home.
ンさんって優しいわよね。美味しい茶葉も
And
分けて
one
くれる
thing that
し、
we
お
needed to
役立ちグッ
cover
ズもくれる
was
し。
the 3-star ticket.
いらっしゃいませ。どうぞごゆっくりご覧くだ
You
さ
get a
い。
3-star ticket for the pre-registration bonus. You go to shop, voucher exchange, head start 3-star voucher, and then you can pick which of the Umamusume you would like to run with. We're gonna pick Silent Suzuka.
先頭のもっと先、誰も見たことがない景色へ。
Alright, so we got Silent Suzuka. That
交
give
換
that
ありが
that
とうご
just
ざい
gave
ます。
us another 80 gems that we could pick up. So see, you're always gonna be into getting more gems. Carrots. Carrots. I should call them carrots. You'll be able to get more carrots. Okay, now
ほら、
now that we
ぼ
have
ーっとし
that,
ないの。時間
there's
がもった
something
い
that
ない
I
でし
would
ょ。
like to talk about. Let me see, where is my Discord? Discord. Okay. Now, these were made when the Japanese server was out. So it's pretty much the same. Speed, stamina, power, guts, and wit instead of intelligence. Then you got short distance, which is the sprint, the mile, medium, and long distance. All right. So with that being said, you have the front runner, the pacer, the what is it called? The pacer, The end. I know the last one is end. What's the betweener called?
あ、お、トレーニングか？
Late. Okay, late. I don't know who made this. This was so long ago. I forgot who made it. So, training priority by stats. Short distance, miles, you want to go speed, power, stamina, and guts. Medium long distance. Now see, here's the kicker. If you got a front runner, leader, you want to go speed, stamina, power, guts. Then for medium distance, your late and then end is power, speed, stamina, guts. Long distance, same thing, late and end. You got stamina, power, guts, and then speed. Now, this is based on the document from Japanese brothers. It was translated and put into document format. So basically, what this is that for the front runner, in order to complete all content, you need at least 750 speed, 350 power, 300 guts, and then at least 300 intel or wit. 300 wit. And depending on which one you're doing, if you're doing the sprint, you need at least 150 stamina for the standard. In order to do the URA, you need at least 300. For the mile, you need 200 for the standard and 400 for URA. Medium, you need 250 and 250 for standard, 450 for URA. For the long, you need 300 for standard and then 550 for URA. So you could pause here, take a screenshot, whatever you need to go over these numbers. But these numbers still work for the global release. I've been testing these out. So your front runner, and your pacer are going to be your fastest. Your late and your end are going to be your slowest. Now, one thing I will say is that with late and end, you want higher guts because the guts work like speed. Because what guts does is that it gives you momentum in your last spurt. So you can leave it at 300 and then focus on speed, which is going to help build velocity, or you can put more into guts and get a more powerful movement in the last spurt. All right, so that's enough of that. So what we're going to do is that we're going to
い
go
け
ahead
ない。
and start a career.
はい、サイレンス鈴
Now,
鹿です。
what about the career? What do we need to do? So what you want to do are two things. One, you want to look at the track. Two, you want to look at the distance. Now you see Sonic Suzuka, is a turf, mile and medium distance Umamusume. Her front runner is an A, pace is a C, late is an E, and end is a G. You're never going to put her anywhere in pace, late, or end. She's always going to be a front runner.
このゴールドシップ様を呼んだか？
Gold ship. She has an A on turf and a G on dirt. She has C on the mile, A on medium, and A on long distance. And then for the type, her strong point is end, but she can be put in pacer and late. Now, the only way you really gonna put her in pacer and late is if you pair her up with another Uma Musume that's going to give her the stats to make her a pace A or a late A. Or what you could do is find another end horse to put her to pair her with and make her end an S. Because the stats can crit and go into an S. I don't think I've seen a double S, but I know I've seen S's. So,
おう、
if
ウォ
you
ッカだ。
notice, Vodka,
ダイワスカーレッ
Daiwa
ト、 行
Scarlet,
くわよ。はい、
Sakura
桜爆心
Boxino.
です。
Now, the only different one
春うら
here
ら、頑
is
張りま
Haru
ーす。
Urara. Haru Urara is a dirt horse. She's good for sprinting and the mile, and her mainstay is the late, or she could be put at the end. But really, you're not going to put her in the end unless you get another horse that bumps that up to an A. So let's just pick
は
Sonic
い、
Suzuka. Now, with the horse that you pick, if you notice, her distances are mile and medium. So we want to pick a horse that's a mile and medium. Okay. Okay, I see what I'm going to do now. So we're going to pick Vodka because she improves the pace stat and she improves the sprint. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then for our other horse, we're going to do Sakura Boxino. So we do that. Now you see that Sonic Suzuka is a different kind of horse. She has sprint capabilities, she has pacer capabilities, so you have more options to play her in. Now, for our cards, we didn't level any of them because we wanted to go through selecting them. You hit auto select, and it'll put your best cards in for you. Okay. So as you see here, these cards that they put in are primarily the cards that are going to be used every time you go up. I say primarily because most of the skills are universal skills. Some of them have specific racer types, but for the most part, they're all just regular skills. cards. They could be used on anything. So I would focus on leveling these 5 cards here. And the friends, we don't have any friends yet. This is a new account. So with friends, you can go ahead and what am I looking for here? Oh, with friends, you can select a specific card. All you have to do is just scroll through. Oh, we only have one friend that's a SSR. Go last login. Let's go rarity and then refresh. Okay, so we got wave of gratitude, fire motion. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And then you just start career. You start your career. As long as you follow the little guide I posted, you should be able to win all of your races. Now, one thing that I will say is that starting out on a fresh account is really hard to win your races. Don't get discouraged. Keep working on your horses, your Umamusume, and you will end up winning more often than not. All right, so if you enjoyed the video, by all means, hit a like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Those all help with the algorithm. That way you will know the next time that I post a video or go live. So by all means, do take care, enjoy yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.